game is lame and absurd, but just spit. You need to sit back and observe a certified pimp. So fly. Oh yes he is. I mean that boy does the shit. He's a mess he is. Fresh to death. Ain't nobody fresh as he is. They can't compare or get next to him because he's so fly. I mean the boy's so clean. From his white tee on down to those jeans. You see the ice in the pinky.
What is good, everybody? It's your man, Ken Jackson, back with my daily commentary. And, are you fucking kidding me? Donald Trump is losing his mind. And Congress is standing by and allowing it to happen. I'm calling on anybody around him to do something. Invoke the 25th Amendment, impeach his ass, remove him from office. But y'all need to do something to get this dude some help. He is in serious mental decline, and he's about to seriously permanently damage America's standing in the world. This clown is talking about sending troops to Nigeria. Yes, he said that. Not me, not fake news. Donald Trump said out of his own mouth the other night that he is considering putting boots on the ground in Nigeria because they are persecuting Christians. I have heard and seen it all. When did Donald Trump even give a damn about Christians? And quite honestly, so the fuck what? Mind your business. See, this is why a lot of the world hates America. This is why a lot of the world doesn't trust America and has no faith in America's non-leadership. Because we have a 34-time convicted felon, 5-time draft-dodging coward running our government. And Congress is complicit. The Supreme Court is complicit. And everybody standing around Donald Trump is complicit in his criminal activities. Yes, criminal activities. Donald Trump has no authority to declare war on anyone. He has no authority to just randomly send troops wherever the fuck he wants to send them because he doesn't like what's going on. See, we used to have a process in this country under the law that required the president to take his take his concerns to Congress, present facts backing up his concerns in order to get authorization from Congress to take the next step. But he wants to use lethal force in Nigeria because he doesn't like how Christians are being treated in Nigeria. Now, understand, Nigeria is like a 50-50 split. Muslims in the north, Christians in the South. Okay? And although Nigeria has a lot of issues going on, there is no Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. It's just not happening. Donald Trump is a liar. And what he's trying to do is to use something like Nigeria as a distraction from the fact that your life has not improved under his administration. Has your life gotten any better? Are grocery prices down? Are energy prices down? Is there anything about your life that is better now than it was the last 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years? Think about it and be honest. Don't fucking toe the party line. Don't sit there and say, well, we're owning the libs and all that bullshit. None of that fucking matters. Did Donald Trump improve your life? And if you're honest, I guarantee you'll come to the conclusion that your life has not improved, not one bit, under the Trump administration. Donald Trump is no president. Yeah, he was elected to the office, but he's no president. He's no leader. He hasn't legislated a single thing since he's been in office. He's running the country on executive orders, half of which are illegal. But because the Supreme Court, or at least the conservative part of the Supreme Court, basically made Donald Trump immune from prosecution and oversight, Donald Trump is running amok through our government, and he is destroying this country from the inside out. Every great nation in history that has come and gone are gone because they had a leader who put the final nail in the coffin and drove them out of existence. And that's what's happening right now to America. We had a short run too. It's only been 250 years. He's talking shit against the Chinese. Listen, the Chinese have been around at least 5,000 years. I think they kind of know what needs to be done to hang around for a while. But here we are in America, twice now we put this idiot in office. The first time we tried to tell y'all motherfuckers. We tried to warn you the first time he was in office. And then you elected him a second time around, which is questionable. Because, you know, when I think about all the years Donald Trump talked about elections being rigged, I don't think he was lying. Now I don't think he was lying at all. In fact, I think he was telling the complete truth. The elections were rigged. But he was the motherfucker rigging them. That second time around, he lost because he didn't rig them good enough. The first time he got elected, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I am worn out because I'm up half the night, reading the news and following what's going on. But anyway, the first time Donald Trump got elected was a fluke. I think people put him in office because he was something different from the norm, and they thought, hey, the other shit hasn't been working too great, so let's try this out. a fluke. But when he ran for re-election that first time and did not win, I think he did not win because he didn't rig the elections good enough. He was trying to rig them. He was working hard, and he lost. And I told y'all that if he ever got back in the office again, he would not make those same mistakes that he made on that first re-election bid. And here we are. He rigged the shit out of those elections and got himself back into office. Yes, I said it. He rigged the elections, and that's why he's in office now. And not only that, but also because a lot of you motherfuckers out there sat at home, decided I'm not going to participate because I'm pissed off at the Democratic Party, so I'm not going to vote. Well, your non-vote was a vote for Donald Trump. And he was counting on that. He loved the fact that you motherfuckers decided not to participate in the system, because if all of the registered voters were to participate, there is no way Donald Trump would have gotten in office the second time around. And there's no way Republicans would control both houses of Congress. But a lot of y'all sat at home pissed off or voted for a third party who had no chance of winning, figuring you're going to teach us a lesson. I'm not voting for those old dirty Democrats. I'm going to vote for this motherfucker over here who can't win. And now we got what we got. It's a damn shame. We got what we got now. And guess what's even worse? There's no legislative power available to us to get rid of his ass now. We can't get rid of Trump now. And mark my word, 2026 midterms are rigged. They're still working on rigging them even more with the gerrymandering and the plans to contest any seats that they lose. They're already claiming fraud, and we haven't even had the election yet. It's election day today, in a lot of states, for governors and state seats. And I guarantee you, if the Republicans lose heavily, they're gonna claim fraud. They're going to claim the elections in those states, were rigged. And they are. But they're being rigged by the Republicans. Unfortunately, it looks like they're having a very difficult time getting that bullshit through. Because people are starting to see. But is it too late? Is it too late? I don't know. I can tell you one thing. Okay, I can tell you one thing. Elect a clown, expect a circus. That's what we got now. We got a fucking circus in the White House. ICE is running around kidnapping people. Trump's ordered them shipped off to countries other than their own. He's on a mass murder campaign right now, blasting motorboats out of the Caribbean Sea with no proof of who he's killing. And don't get it twisted. Don't think I'm for drug dealers and traffickers bringing drugs into America, because I'm not. I have no sympathy for any of these drug cartels, and if they're brutally murdered, then so be it. But we are a country of laws, and there is due process. even the worst of the worst is entitled to due process. Because if you have the facts and the evidence, then it's no problem locking these motherfuckers up. But nah, Donald Trump says, fuck it. I determined that they're all drug traffickers, so I'm going to just kill them. In international waters, mind you. Nowhere near the United States. There is no way these little motorboats are making it all the way to the United States. And from Venezuela. Let me tell you something. The amount of drugs that come from Venezuela as compared to Mexico, Colombia, Russia, China, hell, even across the Canadian border. The amount of drugs that comes into this country from Venezuela is minuscule. So we know it's not about drugs. It's not about fighting drugs coming into the country. You know what it is about with Venezuela? It's about oil. Venezuela sits on top of the largest oil reserve in the world. And Donald Trump wants to control that oil. He wants Maduro out of there. He wants to install his own puppet, and he wants to control that oil. You know why? Because all Donald Trump cares about is money. Money and power. And he's doing all that he can to make as much money as he can for him and his family. He don't even give a fuck about the other billionaires. All he cares for them about is the fact that they have the leverage to help him achieve his goals. They have the tools, the money, and the power to help Trump achieve his goal of becoming dear leader of the United States. Hell, I think Trump has his sights set on becoming dear leader of the world, because apparently now it looks like he wants to attack the world. He's talking about sending troops to, as I said, Nigeria. He's talking about sending troops to Mexico now and Colombia. And whoever the hell else he decides he doesn't like or he has a beef with. He's deploying troops right here on the streets of America, which is illegal. But as I said, we have no legislative power to stop him. Congress is not going to do anything about it. The Supreme Court already has said he's immune. So right now, although the Constitution says that no man is above the law, Donald Trump is effectively above the law. So what are we, the people, going to do about it? I asked this question last week on a stream. You know, how do we get rid of politicians like Donald Trump who run amok? Somebody commented on that stream and said, we can get rid of them. It's called voting. That used to be the case. But voting don't mean shit now because Donald Trump controls all levers of government, which means he's found a way to control the voting too. Let me tell you what's going to happen 2028. And it might even happen before 2028. Donald Trump's going to declare martial law in this country. He's going to invoke the Insurrection Act at the next big protest. And he's going to take over via the Insurrection Act. So this is what I'm telling you people out there. Don't get out here in these streets and start acting the fuck up, burning down buildings and shit like that. That's not the way to do it. See, we got to be smarter than the fox. Don't let him lure you into the trap. Because that's what he wants. He wants us to get out in the streets and act the fuck up. Because then that's going to make it easy for him to invoke something like the Insurrection Act. That's going to give him all the justification he needs. Right now, he's deploying troops, National Guard all over the country to cities that don't want them. These governors and mayors didn't ask for this. The rampant, out of control crime scenario that he's trying to portray does not exist. Portland is not burning down. Seattle is not burning down. Los Angeles is not burning down. Chicago is not burning down. Don't let Donald Trump lure you into his fucking trap to give him an opportunity to take over. Just sit back, chill. When 2028 comes around, let's go through these elections because he's going to act up. He's going to act up. He's not going to want to leave office. They keep talking about, is he going to try to run again? He's not going to try to run again. He's just not going to leave. We're going to have to evict his ass. Mark my word, y'all. You think it can't happen. I heard someone just yesterday say, oh, well, he's not going to do anything like that. He knows he can't stay. Yeah, he knows a lot of things. He knows he was breaking the law when he falsified business documents and got those 34 convictions. He knows he was wrong when he attacked E. Jean Carroll. He knows he was wrong when he cheated on all of his wives and paid off the porn star and who knows what else. He knows he was wrong when he looked at a 10-year-old girl and said he was going to be dating her in 10 years. He knows he was wrong when he was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, which is another thing he's trying to distract you from now. And I know a lot of you MAGA idiots out there, are going to be all up in my inbox tomorrow with your bullshit, and it's okay. You're entitled to your own bullshit. You're entitled to say what you want, to think what you want, to believe what you want. Right now, we still have free speech, even though Trump's trying to get rid of that too. I heard a motherfucker just yesterday. Trump is a big advocate for free speech. No, he's a big advocate for speech that boosts his ego. But if you say something that he doesn't like, then he's trying to shut you down. He's trying to take away your free speech. Free speech means all speech, whether you like it or not. You can't control what comes out of somebody's mouth. Only thing you got control with is how you respond to it. So say what you want. Say what you want about me. Think what you want to think about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak my mind, and I encourage you to speak your mind, whether I like it or not. Say what you want to say. Be honest. Don't hide. Take the hoods off, y'all, for all you Klansmen out there. Let us see who you are. Don't be cowards. Show us your faces. Trump made it okay. He made it okay. You can be racist out in the open now. Oh, there's so much that we can be talking about right now. So much. But that's because we got a clown in the White House. We got a full three-ring circus going on. Oh, not to mention the fact that he has destroyed the East Wing of the White House to build a fucking ballroom. A ballroom. I didn't ask for my tax dollars to be spent on that. Oh, but he got a lot of private donors too, which again is illegal. So now the president and the White House is beholden to private entities. Just like the $130 million he got last week to pay some of the troops. Illegal. So now our military owes a favor to somebody, a mysterious donor. Who might that be? Who is it now that controls Trump in the White House because they've donated so many millions of dollars? The Trump organization and the Trump family committing crimes in the crypto world. Heard about the big crypto dude that Trump just pardoned? And then when they asked him about it, he says, I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about it. Wait a minute. Wait, hold the fuck up. You don't know anything about it? You signed the pardon, didn't you? Or was it signed with an auto pen by your staff or somebody on your staff? See, the hypocrisy in the Trump administration is off the charts. Whenever you confront them with something, whenever you confront him with something, him and MAGA Mike, they're the two main ones. I don't know anything about that. I didn't hear about that. I didn't see that. Especially when it's the very thing that they've accused their predecessors of. I want y'all to think about that. But see, we know you MAGA maniacs aren't going to be honest. You're going to continue to toe the party line, and you're going to continue to push the bullshit, and you're going to continue to look like the clown that you follow. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This has been the Ken Jackson Experience Daily Commentary. See y'all Sunday night, 9 p.m. right here on YouTube, Crazy Baby TV World, and also on Facebook. We're going to stream live to Facebook again. Join me Sunday, 9 p.m. And if you haven't, please follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that. You know why? Because it don't cost you nothing. See, that's the difference between me and Trump. I'm not trying to take money from you. So just subscribe, follow the channel, tell your friends. Oh, hit me up on TikTok too. Crazy Baby TV World. TikTok is blowing up. I love TikTok. But I don't know, I might have to leave TikTok now because they're talking about if the sale goes through, then Barron is going to sit on the board of directors at TikTok. Can't do that. I cannot contribute. But anyway, I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This has been the Ken Jackson Experience. I will see y'all next time. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out.